Well, hello there, hi there, welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is for Lady Gaga. Let's see what's coming up. Her 2026 predictions for Lady Gaga. 2026 year ahead predictions for Miss Lady Gaga. Let's see what's going on for Lady Gaga during 2026. Lady Gaga, what do we have? The karmic scales, justice, atonement, karmic balancing. So that's how she feels about herself. She feels that she's carrying herself and that she's like adjusting and becoming balanced in between, just within her entire system as a person, probably from work and career and balancing out life, family, friends, all of that. She's finally feeling like, all right, the scales they're not tipping one way or another. So that means that like she's even keeled. There's no big sparks of anything financially or otherwise yet, according just right yet. Let me get through the rest of her finances here, because in her career it's a shaky foundation, unsteady, lacking support, and impractical. So there's something that she's been going round and round with. That's that justice, the karmic scales. Well, she's just lacking the support that she needs for something. Let me throw a tarot card on that because I'm curious what's been going round and round. Why is it that like maybe the production of a show is just too unrealistic right now? It's too impractical. Let's see. Okay, yeah, she's trying to manifest something in the career life that is too impractical, and it's not going to go off without a hitch. She likes to put on like massive productions and so forth. So that's what that's speaking to. And it's just not like, so she's trying to get it together and create something there within that house, but it's not working out for her. I know she's a magical person, but it's not working out for her. It's too much. Anyhow, in her future, we have withdrawal symptoms. So like I said, you're not going to see Gaga in 2026, performing and having shows and stuff like that. I don't know if when's the last time Gaga's toured. I don't follow her. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a hater by any means. And I know of her music. It's, played for its radio sounding music. So of course everyone's heard it. But I don't know what Gaga does from one year to the next, but I suspect that you're not really going to see her because she's going round and round with trying to get something off and popping, and it's like nope. And so withdrawal symptoms is pain over loss. It seems like this production is not going to it's not going to bear any fruit. So what is she talking about? Signs, symbols, and other things, celestial encounter, that she sees things beyond the veil. Like I said, she's a magical person and she deals with spirit and she deals in the spirit realm. So whatever she was trying to magically create here, the doors closed on that toward the end of 2026. But what we have is like signs from the stars. She's talking about astrology. She's going to be talking about like the synchronicities in her own personal life and how they affected her, and what that brings about. What she's speaking into fruition there is let there be light, finding a solution, illumination, and growth. So she finds a solution through, I'm going to say, astrology. And she's going to speak about that, like either like she had a reading, she went to an astrologist, she's magically inclined, dealing with a practitioner of sorts, and how everything was just aligned in the stars. All right. As far as let's get into her house. As far as her home life, well, she's rising up, elevation, and reaching new heights. I suspect that she's making improvements on her household. If there isn't a physical move, I don't feel that this is an actual physical move, but there is physical movement within her residence. So there's improvements. She's doing upgrades, whatever. to her physical house. Okay, probably around August. Anyhow, in the as far as her adult activities, and should she take any risks during 2026? No, she's purging negativity, and she's praying for what she wants. She's clearing the air. She's doing some cleansing and purification, which when you're purifying your puss, nothing's going in. It all has to come out. So there's nothing going on in that department. All right, nothing to speak of. Even if she's knocking boots, it's not. She's getting rid of some old energy. Now, when we're dealing with SX, that is a way to purge energy as well. But I don't see it for her. I feel that this is more of her just really kind of not engaging. She's also not taking risks in 2026. I don't know if she's a gambler or anything like that, but she's not taking risks in 2026. She's getting rid of some old things and really trying to usher in something brand new for herself as well, as far as her career is concerned. And that's just one particular project in the works. So as far as her relationship, we have processing energy, so there's a letdown there and a transitional period. So I don't know if she's been let down or if she's with someone or dating or relating, but there's an adjustment period and settling of energies, which lets me know that something is amiss. Okay, so when you're going through an adjustment period, that if she's with someone, there may have been an issue that needed to be resolved. There's not a breakup, it's just an issue that needs to be resolved. But if she's not with someone, like now, she'll be entering into something where the relationship will settling of the energies. You don't have to settle something if it isn't up high, and that high energy of new relationship needs to, you come off of the pink cloud eventually. So there is an adjustment period. However, if she is involved with somebody right now, like I said, there could be a fallout there. What she doesn't see coming is that a deeper understanding, an inner knowing, and Akashic wisdom, that she is in tune, and that something from the past, it presents itself at this during this like processing of the energies type of things. So something from the past is going to come up and for her benefit. I already spoke about what she's speaking into existence, and as far as her social standing and how people view her, it's really good. They view her as exactly who she is, a great manifestor, manifestation and fruitful labors. They look at her as a wonderful entertainer, somebody that's a hard worker, and like a high earner. Right, like with the harvest, somebody who knows how to generate what she desires. But unfortunately, this one project in 2026 is going to be a letdown for her. I don't think it's ever going to pop off because it's too much. It's not going to go as planned. But you all also are viewing her as like, as far as her music, that she's grown and she's maturing in her music, and that like she's revamping herself, like she's like a person that is constantly changing her, I don't know what you would call it, her vibe, her brand. It's not really her brand, it's just that she changes her aesthetic. And it's kind of like Madonna, like these are entertainers, so she constantly switches it up for the sake of entertainment. Not everybody can pull off a meat dress, but Gaga did it splendidly. So I can't wait to see what does come to fruit in 2026 for Gaga, if anything at all, I think it's going to be very low key, and nothing out there as far as something spectacular. There's something in the works, but again, like I said, doesn't appear to be panning out. Nothing major going on for Gaga in her relationships. Also, it just seems like it's just like this card says, everything's just as it's supposed to be and justice is being served. But Gaga is at a point where she's just kind of entering this stage of welcoming the balance between work and life and love and career and finances and what to do when you generate so much wealth. So, nothing, it seems like everything's in motion in 2026. So I'm hope like 2027 will be the year that we actually are seeing more of her, and whatever this project is. That's what I have for Gaga.